on that what exactly it is. Fine. So yes, let's start now. A very good afternoon, dear students. Today we'll focus on DFS, that is depth first traversals, how it will work. Okay, so previously we have cleared that is BFS, that is breadth first search. So in that we are using Q data structure. Now for DFS, for depth purpose, we are using stack data structure. So what exactly DFS traversal of a graph produces a spanning tree as a final result, yes, and spanning tree is a graph without loops, yes, and we use stack data structure with minimum size of total number of vertices in the graph. Okay, so basically we are using the stack data structure here. That is very important part for implementation of DFS. So now we'll see the algorithm for DFS traversals. Fine. So this is the algorithm for implementation of DFS. Okay, so what is the first important part here? That is the step one will be define a stack of size total number of vertices in the graph. Means we have to initialize the stack here like this one. Everyone know the stack data structure. This is the structure of stack, and stack means it is what vertical array. Initially stack is having only one pointer, that is top. Initially we are initializing it is in -1. Okay, if we want to insert the element into that, so we have to increment the top by 1. So we have to take top plus plus, then top pointings to 0 location, then we are going to store the element into stack. So this is the concept of stack that everyone knows. We have cleared this concept in previous semester, as well as every time when recursion will start, there will be the stack concept are there. Okay, so it's very known concept to all dear students. So this is what stack data structure. Okay, so first step will be what? Define a stack of size total number of vertices in the graph. Okay, then step 2, select any vertex as a starting point, because we have to perform DFS. Okay, so starting point हमें लेना पड़ेगा. जरूरी नहीं है हम A से ही करेंगे, either B से करेंगे. It's not like that. We have to select first starting point of that traversals. Okay, so आप A से भी start कर सकते हो, B से भी, whatever you want. Okay, for what purpose? Because ग्राफ में हम कहीं से भी ट्रेवर्स कर सकते हैं, from A, from B or from C also. Okay, so select any vertex as a starting point, that is we can say that it is A. Visit that vertex and push it into the stack. Okay, so we have to select one vertex and push into the stack. Fine. Then step 3, visit any of the non-visited adjacent. This is very important. If it is I am selecting a starting vertex, after that I have to select non-visited adjacent vertices of the vertex which is the टॉप ऑफ द स्टैक. यस, जो टॉप स्टैक के टॉप में स्टोर किया है उसका ही एडजेसेंट हमें डालना है स्टैक के अंदर, जो नॉन विजिटेड रहेगा. विजिटेड मीन्स वी आर पुशिंग इनटू द स्टैक, मीन्स वो विजिट हो गया. इफ इट इज नॉट विजिटेड, वी हैव टू पुश दैट एलिमेंट इनटू स्टैक. Okay, and we have to put into the stack element. Okay, so fine, everyone clear the step 1, 2, 3. Okay, the next step we'll have to perform what it is exactly, that we'll see. Okay, so the step 4 is repeat step 3 until there is no new vertex to be visited from the vertex. Okay, means these steps we have to repeat. Step 1, 2, 3, that is we have to put the starting vertex को visit करना है, उसको stack में डालना है. Again we need to check the adjacent of that vertex, whether it is not visited, again push into the stack. Okay, then the step 5 is where there is no new vertex to visit, then use backtracking and pop the one vertex from the stack. Yes, this is very important step when we are using a stack data structure. फिर हमें क्या करना पड़ता है, vertex, suppose particular vertex लिया, उसके adjacent सारे visit हो गए, then we need to go for the top को minus minus करना पड़ता है, that is called as a backtracking. This word I am using every time. So what is backtracking is, एक बार vertex visit हो गया तो फिर से मुझे क्या करना है, उसके जो adjacent है वो सब visit हो गए, तो मुझे फिर से previous node के लिए जाने के लिए मुझे backtracking करना पड़ता है, और वो सिर्फ stack using होता है. Okay, so step 6 will be repeat step 3, 4, 5 until stack becomes empty. जब तक stack empty नहीं होता तब तक ये stack हमें स्टेप जो भी है रिपीट करनी है. एंड फाइनली स्टेप 7, when stack becomes empty, then produce final spanning tree by removing unused edges from the graph. Why we are removing unused edges? Because the graph is created loop or cycle. But what about spanning tree? In spanning tree we are removing unused edges. Okay, means the cycle is not found. So I hope you everyone clear the algorithm now. I will repeat the algorithm again. Again we focused on step 1. The step 1, what is the first step of step 1 here? That is, first of all we have to define the stack. Okay, step 2, that is we have to select any vertex as a starting point for traversal, and we have to visit the vertex, then push it into the stack. Okay, then step 3 will be visit any one of the non visited adjacent vertex. That this word is very important. Those vertices are not visited, then we have to visit it. In which means what? We have to put that element into the stack. Okay, so these 3 steps are actually more important. Okay, and the next step 4 will be we have to repeat this step 1 to 3 till कब तक करना है? There is no new vertex to be visited from the vertex. Okay, new node जब तक visit नहीं होता है तब तक हमें उसको visit करना है, which is the top of the stack. So we are taking one example so that you can clear properly. Okay, and the step 5 again, when there is no new vertex to visit, then use backtracking. Means we have to decrement the top of stack by 1 and take that vertex as a current node. Okay, and the step 6 is repeat step 3, 4, 5 until stack becomes empty. Okay, and after that stack becomes empty, then we produce final spanning tree, that is our DFS result. Okay, so now we'll focus on the example so that you can clear properly. Fine, so this is example, same example we are taking. Total number of vertices are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many vertices are? Total 7 vertices are there, and we have to select any starting point. For this example we are always starting, the starting point is A. So A से हम start करेंगे. This is closed loop. So we have to make the DFS traversals. Always remember that DFS means it is depth wise. Suppose I am selecting A, then B, then C, then G, then F, E and D. Okay, so this is one type of output we can produce, but this age is not given because this age make the cycle here. Okay, so this is the concept of DFS, means we are going to depth wise. BFS means level wise and DFS means depth wise. Okay, so this point will clear using stack example. Okay, so what is the step 1? Okay, so just concentrate on step 1 here. That is step 1, select the vertex A as a starting point and visit A. Okay, so now select vertex A, just check here, dark green fill circle, the node is A, that is select A. We have selected A, it is visited, means we have to put into the stack. So what is the pointer of stack? That is top. Initially top equals to what? -1. Okay, there is, means initially it's empty. Now I am putting the value of A here. I am inserting the first starting node A into the stack, that is push A onto the stack. So the top will be here. Okay, so top की value कहाँ पे आएगी? Top will be pointing to here. So we can say that the value of top is 0 here. I hope you everyone agree, because we have to perform top plus plus and stack के top में क्या करना पड़ेगा? एक को डालना पड़ेगा. So I hope everyone clear now. Okay, fine. So what is the next step? Yes, now just check here. The next step will be, everyone can understand this point. Okay, so you can easily clear that. Now tell me, fine, the second value will be, what is the second value here? Just check. Visit A we are visiting, it put it into the stack. Now visit any adjacent vertex of A which is not visited. So we are considering B here. Okay, so you might be thinking that, ma'am, why we are using selecting B, why we are not selecting D? It's up to you, because it is adjacent. Okay, so A के adjacent कौन है? D. Then A का adjacent कौन है? E. Again D. So that is your convenience, that which node you are going to select first. Clear? So let's say I'm selecting the B here. That's why B is not visited. Again, B is visited means we have to increment top pointer by 1 and putting that B into the stack. So just see here. So what is the let's say A is having storing in 0th location. This is one location and this is your top. So I hope everyone clear here. This is our top pointer. So top pointings to the first location of that stack and the value is B. Okay. So here is not necessary that कि always A के बाद B को ही select करना है. It's not like that. You can select D as well as EL. So it's up to you, because what are the adjacent of A? That is B, E and D. So I hope everyone clear now. Fine. So we'll see the next step that you can easily understand. The next step will be just check here. Now step 3. What you clear from the step 3 here? Okay, so you can easily clear that point. So visit any adjacent vertex of B. Now we focused on vertex of B. Oh, okay, which is not visited. Now we are considering C here. So again B is having two adjacent, that is E and C. So I am selecting C here. I hope everyone clear, because it is depth wise. Just concentrate. If I am selecting E, so again it's not a depth. Means कैसे select करना है? A to B, B to C, C to G, E, F likewise. Okay. So here I am selecting which node, that is C. Again C is not visited, so that's why we have to push into the stack. So it is pushing into the stack. So what is the value of top now? What is the value of top? That is top कौन सी position पे आएगा? 0, 1 and this is second position. I hope everyone clear. So top pointing into the C. Now next step will be, again we have to repeat this step till our minimum spanning tree is not found. Okay. So the next step will be, will focus. Fine. Now we are considering this node. Okay. So again step 4, what will happen? Again step 4, let's concentrate the green dark circle A, B, C already visited. Okay, now we are reached to the C node. Now again we check what are the adjacent of C that is not visited. So what are the adjacent of C now? The adjacents are E, then F and G. So you can select G as well as E also, depends upon you. Fine. So I am selecting E here. Okay. So you might be thinking that, madam, we are selecting G. No problem at all. But I am selecting here E. So again it's not visited, means when it is visited, when we pushed into the stack. So again stack का pointer कहाँ जाएगा? Top 0, 1, 2 and third location, means our stack pointer pointings to here. So here is your top. Okay, so what is the top value? That is E. Okay, so top pointing to 3 and the value will be E, means we are already pushed into the stack element. Okay, so now we are removing remaining element, that is E, F, G. Now we'll see in next part. So I hope everyone clear now this part. Fine. So what is the next step that we'll to focus? Yes, just check. Next step will be what? Again E is visited. Now who is the remaining of E? That is D node and F node. Okay, so we'll focus on that node here. Okay, so what are the node here? Just concentrate. The node will be the E we have pushed previously. Now the who is the adjacent vertex of E which is not visited? That is D. Okay, D, F and C. But C, what are the adjacent actually of E? That is D hai, A, B, C, F. But A, B, C already visited. So what are the remaining? That is D and F. So how it is visited now? So we have to push that element into the stack. So what is the stack pointer now? Where is your stack pointer? अभी ये यहाँ से हिट जाएगा, stack का pointer कहाँ जाएगा? It should be pointing to where? D. Okay, so stack का pointer कहाँ गया? That is fourth location. Means ये जो top उठ के कहाँ चला जाएगा? Again our new top will be the fourth location here. Okay, so this point everyone should clear. Okay, stack का top कहाँ point कर रहा है? 4 पे. Now we have visited. Fine. Now the next remaining node will be, what are the adjacent of E is F and G. So now we'll see in next point that you can easily understand. Fine. So till, just concentrate. Previous step. हम कहाँ पे थे? D तक थे. Okay, we have pushed D into the stack. Now there is now check. D तक गए. Now we have to check. Is there D के adjacent कौन है? हम कहाँ तक पहुंच गए हैं? डी तक. Why D? Because D तक पहुंचने के बाद we have to check whether any adjacent is remaining to visit of D. D का कौन सा adjacent है वो जो visit करना बाकी है? D के कौन सा adjacent है? A and E both are visited. I hope everyone agree. Means we have to pop that D from the stack. मतलब ये D को क्या करना पड़ेगा? Stack के top में से बाहर निकालना पड़ेगा. That is we have to do the pop operation. So I hope everyone clear this step. जब तक मुझे आगे ट्रैवर्स करना है, जब तक उसके एडजेसेंट सारे विजिट नहीं होते. सो अभी हम कौन से नोड पे पहुंच गए? डी तक. स्टैक के टॉप में कौन सा एलिमेंट है? डी. डी के ऑलरेडी दो नेबर्स है, दैट इज ए एंड ई. दीज आर द टू एडजेसेंट ऑफ डी, but both are visited, so no need to place D into stack. So that's why we have to pop it. So D हमारा क्या हो गया नेक्स्ट स्टेप में? कौन बताएगा? It should be popped from the stack. So now just concentrate. D we have removed from the stack. Okay. Stack के टॉप में से उसको निकाल दिया, मतलब stack का टॉप कहाँ पॉइंट कर रहा है? Anybody can give me the answer that where is your stack of top now? This is 0 location, this is 1, this is 2 and this is 3. So where is our current top now? Yes, where is our current top? That is pointing to the third location. Yes, it should be pointing to the third location. Now we are focusing on this one. Okay, E को हमने क्यों रिमूव किया? क्योंकि उसके ऑलरेडी एडजेसेंट विजिटेड है. नाउ वी आर फोकसिंग ऑन E. E अभी why we are considering E? Because stack के टॉप में करंट एलिमेंट कौन सा है? E. And stack is having only one pointer. From this only we can insert the element into stack and we are removing from the stack. I hope you're even clear now. So we focused on E. Just check. E is having how many adjacent? That is D, A, B, C, F. So in that case, F is not visited. So again we'll have to push into the stack and it should be a visited. So we'll go next step for the same. Yes. So again there is just check in step 7. That is, what is the step 7 here? Visit any adjacent vertex of E. Yes, the adjacent vertex of E, that is, which is left, that is F. So we have to first visited. It's not visited but we have to visit it. Visited सिर्फ green color fill करके नहीं होगा. We have to push that element into the stack. That's why stack का pointer कहाँ जाएगा? This should be point here and we are pushing the F into the stack. So what is the position now? Again this is 0, 1, 2, then 3 and 4. So fourth position will be our stack of top. We are inserting the element into the stack. Okay. Now just check the next step. For F also visited. Now who is remaining? Remaining only G. Again we have to, what we have to do? We have to again the one adjacent is remaining for visiting of F, because F के जो E adjacent है, again we have already visited it. C also visited it. Only G is remaining. So the next step will be we have to insert the G also. So just check here. Here we are inserting G into the stack. So why we are just check, the vertex G is not visited previously. So how we are going to visit it? Again we have to push that G value into the stack. So we are push G into the stack. So G is placing here. I hope everyone agree with this. So now what is the stack of top now? What is the position of stack of top? This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4 and this is 5. Okay, it pointing to fifth location, means our stack of top here. Now our work is to remove or pop the element from the stack, because all the vertex is visited now. Means what? हमने सारे vertex क्या किए हैं? Visit किए हैं. Now जैसे हम node को remove करेंगे वैसे हमारा path बन जाएगा. I hope everyone clear now. So now D to E कौन सा remove किया? G के बाद D to E, then F. Likewise we are going to C. Okay, so I hope everyone clear now. We have visited all the vertex, means we got the DFS traversals answer. So just concentrate here. Okay. Now who is a previously, just concentrate. Previous कौन था? D था. Okay. Firstly हमने D को remove किया था. Then next will be stack के top में कौन है? Why stack of top is very important? Because we have to make the traversal sequence here. So D के बाद कौन remove होगा? Who is the next? That is G. Why we are removing G? Because G के सारे vertices visit हो चुके हैं, but stack के top में कौन था? Who is the stack up top? That is G. So I hope everyone agree with this. G है, D के बाद कौन रिमूव होगा? G. इसलिए उसके नेक्स्ट इसमें क्या G को हाईलाइट किया. उसके बाद कौन रिमूव होगा? F. Then E, C, B, A. Likewise. Okay, so I hope everyone agree with this. Likewise, we have to remove or pop element from the stack. Become stack is not empty. Okay, so now just concentrate here. Dark सर्कल जो है ब्लैक कलर का, उससे आपको समझ में आएगा हम ट्रैक कैसे लगा रहे हैं. डी लिया पहले, उसके बाद जी रिमूव किया. आफ्टर दैट विच एलिमेंट? आफ्टर दैट एफ वी आर पॉपिंग. व्हाई वी आर पॉप द एफ एलिमेंट? बिकॉज F is a stack of top. Always remember that we are inserting and deleting elementals stack from only one pointer, that is top. Stack का top जहाँ पे point करेगा वही element हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा? Remove करना पड़ेगा. So everyone clear that point? Previously we have removed D, then G, then F, then E. Okay, so we have removed F here. I hope you don't agree with this. Then next one will the E we have removed. Okay, how we are going to remove? Using that stack of top. Again, I'm quoting this point again and again. This is very important part. The operation of stack. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So we are removing the 3 now. I hope everyone clear. Previously step we have removed F. Now we are removing E. Likewise. Okay. So this is the concept of stack DFS traversals. Okay, now just check. E also removed, fine. So again it is in dark black circle. Okay, fine. And the next one is C is removed. Means we are starting for D, E, F, G, then C. Okay. After that B and A. Okay, so I hope everyone clear. So after removing all the element, our stack is empty now. Okay, so there is no any vertex visited from A, so use backtracking and pop A element from the stack. So I hope clear that point everyone. How we are going to backtrack? Again I'm revising so that you can recall all these points. Okay, just concentrate here. अपना stack कहाँ पे full हो गया था? Till G. Okay, G तक गए, यहाँ पे अपना stack का top था. Okay, where is stack of top now? Stack of top pointing to here. Okay, then we are removing which element? That is G. Okay, G we have removed here. Fine everyone. Okay, why we are going to remove it? Because stack के top में जो element है वो कौन है? G. और G के सारे adjacent visited हो चुके हैं. That's why we are removing G first. Okay, so this point everyone clear. Okay, after removing G, which element? F. We are removing F. Then backtracking we are doing. Then E is removing. C is removing, after that B, and finally A. So likewise we have removed all the element from the stack. Okay, so now the stack is empty. And final answer is, final result of DFS traversals is कैसे आएगा? Everyone knows A से start किया, then A to B, B to C, then C to E, E to D, E to F, and A to G. This is the answer of DFS traversals from given graph. So I hope everyone clear now how the DFS traversals will work. Okay, so we'll start from whom? A से start किया था, that's why output will be what? A B C. जैसे हमने stack में डाला था A B C E D F and G. This is the output of DFS traversals. Okay, so I hope everyone clear now this concept, the DFS traversals using graph. Okay, it's clear to all? Yes, students, any doubt? If you have any doubt, you can ask the question, no problem. Fine? Yes, if you have any doubt, then you can ask this question. Yes, student, it's clear to all. Shall we go further? So I hope everyone clear the algorithm of DFS traversals that we have performed. So the question is that, okay, which data structure is used for DFS traversals? Which kind of data structure is used for the traversals? Anybody?
Stack.
Yes, very
Stack.
good. Please clap for her, everyone. Yes, it's correct answer. Yes, and what about BFS traversals?
Q.
Yes, that is Q data structure is used. Okay, fine, everyone. I hope everyone clear now how it will work.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So what? How many points? So I hope everyone clear that point. If you are clear, then we'll go for the next point here. So what is meant by incidence matrix are, so that this is what the, again, the graph that is combination of vertices and edges. Okay, so that is actually undirected graph. Suppose v1 v2 to vn, these are the vertices. Okay, and the e1 e2 to en, these are the edges of graph. Then what is the incidence matrix? We have to represent it into the ordering of v and e. So how the order will maintain? So one means when h e of j is incident with vi and 0 otherwise, means it should be the, if it is age is present, the value will be 1. If it is not, then value will be the 0. Okay, so these are the technical words you should know. We have seen this graph, but you should know what is exactly incidence matrix, because according to that, in MCQ question may be asked. Okay, so there it can be used to represent multiple ages by using column with identical entities, and since these edges are incident with the same pair of vertices. So we'll see how it is working. Loop means by using column with exactly one entry equal to one corresponding to the vertex that is incident with the loop. So we'll see this point using example so that you can understand this point. Okay, so this is a representation of incidence matrix. So here again G is given. G is what? Combination of vertices and edges. Okay, so now you can see that point properly. That is just what are the how many the total number of vertices? That is 3. That is vertex uv, this is vertex 1, this is vertex 2, this is vertex 3. Okay, so this is a matrix, means it is a combination of rows and columns. So we know that जितने total number of vertex रहेंगे उतने rows रहेंगे and columns रहेंगे. So rows will be what? How many rows? Rows भी कितने होने चाहिए? 3 and columns also 3. So this is vertex 1. We can say that this is vertex 1, this is vertex 2, and this is vertex 3. Similarly, this is what? Age 1, age 2, and age 3. This is called as a column 1, column 2, and column 3, because matrix is a combination of rows and columns. Okay, rows and columns we are making as a matrix. So just concentrate V. So we can call it as a V and U and V. There is any combination, there is any age present. Yes, so we can represent one value here. Okay, and the vertex V and E2 में कुछ age present है नहीं है, that's why it is 0. Means the matrix should be what? This is V1, V2, V3. Similarly, this is what? U, V, W. Same. जितने नंबर ऑफ रोज है जितने उतने नंबर ऑफ कॉलम्स रहेंगे, मीन जितने नंबर ऑफ वर्टाइसेस है उतने ही नंबर ऑफ rows and columns रहेंगे. I hope everyone agree. So the age present E1, that U2V or V2U, that's why the value is 1. V2V है क्या? नहीं, that is 0. Then V23, yes, W present है, that's why it is 1. So likewise we have seen this matrix previously, but the name given as a incidence matrix. So I hope everyone clear now. So again U is having same, U and V में age present है, yes. U and present है, yes. There is no any age present in between